When you did that, then that means your life had to change. You had to be more in tune with things that you cannot see under a microscope.
Right.
And that's the difference.
So are you able to really get this into the students, you know, really connect them with this awareness when you're teaching the class, so that they, if they choose to not just learn it as a subject, but choose to practice it, because this is a practice like all the healing modalities that we're discussing here. This is a practice that doesn't just happen because you took, you know, one of your classes, but your whole series, and then choosing to live by that connection with the divine.
Yes. When I first taught at the university, I mentioned to Aku, and I said, Aku, how shall we pick the students who should practice? And he said, it's simple. You don't need to choose them. I will choose them. And they will come of their own free will and accord. And those who come without being forced are the ones. And there haven't been many. We started a program, herbal program at the university in 2000, between 2000 and 2001, and this is already 2009. It's about 9 years. And so far, we've had
Really?
3. But my grandpa said that warriors are not encumbered by numbers.
Right. Well, and I know that you shared so much of your knowledge with people, because it's influenced me with my partner, and a lot of people I know have expanded their awareness of the plants and how they work, and not to become a La'au Lapa'au, but to use them in their daily life, or when they have issues, physical issues that come up, or emotional blocks that are manifesting as physical issues.
Yes, it's sometimes it's, you know, it's a challenge to for the students, those who want to, you know, quote, get into it. Not just I refer to them, you know, to those who just want to study from a distance. Like tourists, you know, they take the pictures and they say, oh yes, I got this one and I got that, you know, I got the pictures of everything. And they replay it and they say, oh yeah, and that's what happened. But it's not actual study. It's like a tourist studying from the outside. And there's a difference between being one with and being one of. And if you want to be, you know, really thoroughly immersed in this study, then you need to be one of them.
Yes.
Not one with them, but one of them in everything, belief patterns, in everything. And so that's how you get to become those who belong to our house are entitled to know the secrets of our house. Those who do not belong are not entitled to know what we know.
Yeah, it's a commitment. It's a serious commitment to
Yes.
to changing your life, because you have to live this. You can't just have it as something that you do part-time, especially since nature is all around us. And it's always speaking to us.
Yes, you have to. It's the word is commitment, like you mentioned. Commitment means, you know, just it becomes not part of your life; it becomes your life. And so you just accumulate, you know, more knowledge, practice. Practice is very important, and that's part of it. And you learn the prayers that go with communication. And so you'll be, Hawaiian say, or my granddad used to say, you know, e maka'ala ka kou. E maka'ala ka kou means to be aware, to be wide awake, you know. And so that's for the practitioner. He needs to step up into another higher echelon, an echelon of more refinement, more discipline, more perfectness than just a regular practitioner down in the valley or behind the garage.
Right. But yeah, because then you'll hear the gifts that nature have to offer you. Because
Yes.
it is what happens. Nature exposes herself to us and her beauty and her secrets when we're in alignment with what it is we're doing with her.
I think a lot too has to do with one's attitude. You know, if you have an open mind and you have a positive attitude, you're open to, you know, to learning and to correction also. You know, how you can also take counsel and take suggestions and not be like, oh, you know, this is I, me, mine. Today it's a I, me, mine syndrome. Everything is, this belongs to me. I own this. I do this. But what about we, our, us? You know,
Right.
so it has to do a lot with sharing. And the formula, my granddad said, the formula is very difficult for a mathematician because he is only cognitive, or a chemist, because they think cognitively, not intuitively. And the formula, he said, is give all, receive more.
Right.
Anyone would say, give all. Maybe give a little bit, but keep the rest.
Right.
And that has been the philosophy of mankind. Yes, we give, you know, but you know, just give a little bit. That's, at least we gave.
Well, it's interesting though with the plants, you can't hold anything back because they don't last anyway. So it really works deeply in what you're talking about in terms of the plants. So it's a huge lesson for the practitioner as well as the client.
Yes, and the plants, they give all. And it is for us to know how to use their potency or how to build potency with the plants. We're not really concerned about what the plants can or what the herbs can do, because the herbs will do it.
Right.
It's for us to put them together and say, okay, you know, here, this is a mixture, and this is for you to take, and it'll heal your ulcers or your cancer. And it's fairly simple, you know, but today's druggists, there is no me ke aloha. There is only
Right.
money. And money seems to be everything, like, you know, we do this for money. I mean, you go into a doctor's office, he doesn't say, hello, how are you?
Yes.
What can I do for you today? And so this alone, the Hawaiians call, my granddad called, the miracle of touch and sound. How are you? How's everything? And that will bring down it'll settle your spirit, and you become more open to the interview or the questions. Rather than, what's your name? You got any health insurance? Oh, you don't have any health insurance, so we can't help you. We're so sorry. But I'm bleeding. We're so sorry. We can't help you. Where's the love? You know. And so there's a big difference between treatment and cure. We need to be sure, and we need to be sure because we go in for the cure, not for the treatment. Treatment is like asking the question, what is better, love or herpes? And the answer would be herpes, because herpes lasts forever.